close to scoring for City in the first half, but Carlo Cudicini with a great save to send it over the bar. A minute before the break, Petit sends it in. Gudjonsson heads the ball into the path of Gianfranco Zola, who finishes with the sweet volley as he beats a diving Nico Vaesen. The limping Zola would be replaced by Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank in the second half. After 49 minutes came another from Chelsea. Granquier, the cross into Idra Gudjonsson, who heads in his 9th of the season. 2-0 Chelsea. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank was then taken down by Robbie Savage in the area, and in the 69th, he drills home the penalty to seal City's fate. 3-0. Savage did avoid the shutout by scoring in the 87th minute, but little consolation as Chelsea improves their hopes of a Champions League spot with the victory at St.
Blackburn scores the game's only goal versus Southampton, and it's David Thompson with the header. Brad Friedel picks up the shutout.
For Charlton hosted Everton, the hosts opened the scoring in the 19th. No offside call, and perhaps they get away with one as Radoslav Kashishev scores his second in 4 games to make it 1-0. 69th, Everton pulls one back, some slick passing in the middle. Lee Ty gives to Brian McBride, who's open and scores his 4th goal in 5 games. 1-1. Charlton will take the lead back in the 83rd. Kevin Lisby rolls in the go-ahead pass. 2 players and the keeper. It's 2-1. 85th minute. Wayne Rooney is substituted in, and the 17-year-old who was named to England's squad on Saturday almost had the equalizer as Eriksson watched from the stands, but the Wonder Kid sends his long shot over Dean Kiley's goal. Charlton wins it 2-1.
The Loftus Road to play Fulham, looking to register 3 straight wins for the first time this season. And both sides had goal scorers in form. Fulham had Steve Malbronk, who'd netted 5 goals in 3 matches. Villa had Dion Dublin, who'd amassed 7 in 7 league appearances. Jean Tigener's team yet to pull themselves clear of danger. Commentary from Martin Fisher.
Away by young Rob Edwards, flipped on by Dublin, and Moore may well have got the better of Harley. This is Dublin looking for Barry. It's fallen kindly for Barry. Great chance! And it's a superb start for Aston Villa. It's Gareth Barry. His 4th goal of the season. And his 3rd since Christmas. Thomas Hitzelsberger's left foot to supply the centre. He'll be looking for Dublin, I would have thought. It's beyond him, up for Melberg. Still causing a few problems. It's Dublin with the volley. For Malbron. That's a terrific ball for Boa Morsi. If he can keep the ball in play, and he can. Up against Edwards, no covering defender. Boa Morsi away from Gudjonsson, brought down, penalty. No doubt at all in Steve Young's mind, and he was perfectly positioned. Fulham need this, and they get it. Perfectly struck penalty by Steve Malbron, who continues his rich vein of form in front of goal. He's now scored in the last 4 Premiership games and 6 in that period. Boa Morte, good control, and he's got time now to run at Aston Villa. And it's a great run by Louis Boa Morte, not a bad delivery either from Marley. Blocked by Enkelman, only half away by Aston Villa. Boa Morte again, Sahara arriving. How close can you come? Terrific football by Fulham, in particular by Louis Boa Morte. Fulham have 4 players in the penalty area. Sahar and Jetta in there, so too Melville and Marley. And it could flick on, and Marley at the back post may well have used his arm as he tried to knock that ball in. Football. It's Marley. Sahar goes near post, and the cross goes back post. Edwards hasn't dealt with it at all. He's very fortunate to get away with that. It was a nervous clearance. There's Harley. Oh, what a strike! John Harley. How far away was that? 40 yards. It's a fantastic strike by John Harley. Look at that strike. Roberto Carlos of Real Madrid would have been pleased with that one. He levered that one, and just enough to dip under Peter Enkelman. It's come back for Barry. And that's very poor by Aston Villa. Still half a chance. Johnson for De La Cruz, needs to hit it early and does. And Dublin, what a save! Hendry couldn't get hold of it. Mike Taylor keeps Fulham ahead.
West Ham leads in white. This is Seth Johnson. The give and go with Gary Kelly. Back to Johnson. He beats David James. Seth strikes for Leeds as they win 1-0.
First goal for Leeds United in this, his first.
At least they're not in the financial mess of the Yorkshire club, whose chairman Peter Ridsdale was flanked by minders. Earlier this season, Leeds won a 4-3 thriller at Upton Park. A similar distraction might be welcome for disenchanted fans. But David James was doing his best to keep the scoreline down and save an own goal from Radke. The last player to score a hat-trick in this fixture was John Woodgate. No, not that one. This Woodgate played for West Ham in 1950. One, though, was enough for Seth Johnson. The other week, he nearly became a Borough boy, but failed his medical. Just what the doctor ordered. West Ham's defending has caused Glenn Roeder countless headaches this season. They've conceded more goals than anyone else. But in attack, for the first time since September, the trio of Canute, Di Canio and Cole from the start. A tremendous run by Cole, but Leeds saved by the post. With the arrival of Bowyer and the aforementioned trio, West Ham certainly have players capable of scoring and lifting them out of danger. The only problem is, time's running out. But this time it wasn't the woodwork, it was Leeds keeper Paul Robinson in the way. Now keep your eyes on Canute and Seth Johnson on the left of your screen. Was this a deliberate trip? The referee didn't think so, but Johnson did. And got walloped. It was just Canute's second start since September. Glenn Roeder's waited patiently for the Frenchman to get fit, and now he'll serve an automatic 3-match ban. West Ham down to 10 men for the last 20 minutes. The Hammers' bubble had burst. Leeds had their first win in 5. No happy returns for Bowyer, but a day to remember for Seth Johnson.
Making people wonder when he'll score again. Owen has just 1 goal in the last 14 matches. Liverpool versus Middlesbrough at Anfield Road. In white in the first half. Jeremy with he do that mill in the and that's the way goal. Jeremy with shot to the Dudek saw it cut and get over in time. Jeremy with a strike similar to that of Thierry Henry. You remember he scored one like that earlier in the year. Here's Michael Owen with the header, and the ball just bounces out of play. More frustration for him. Second half, it is Owen that starts this play as he'll go through the Borough defense to El Hadji Diouf, to John Arne Risa. That tied the match at 1. Liverpool re-leveled, this one beating Mark Schwarzer. This one ends in a draw of 1.
There's a little bit of good fortune, but once it...
All cylinders versus Sunderland. This is the 14th minute. Darren Anderton to Gus Poyet. He'll beat Thomas Sorensen, and it's 1-0 after 14. Sunderland get it back 12 minutes later. Gavin McCann dumps the ball into the area. Tracy Keller mishandles. Selleck scores. Looks a little surprised. Just before the corner, Ray Doherty with the game winner. Davis and Sheringham added 2.
The Black Cats' penalty shootout success against Blackburn in the Cup was now just a distant memory. One-time Sunderland target Robbie Keane returned from an ankle injury to Spurs' attack. And in defence, Dean Richards replaced Anthony Gardner, who's out for the season with a torn hamstring. For Sunderland, a debut for Moroccan international Talal El Tarkouri, with Howard Wilkinson hoping for better fortune than last week when they conceded 3 own goals in just 8 minutes. Rob Palmer saw this one.
Keane, now to Anderton. Call for a left footer, and it's flicked in by Poyet. Quick movement by Tottenham Hotspur, hypnotised the Sunderland defence. It's McCann. Little teaser from McCann. Keller's lost it. Phillips scores it. And he looks and he can't believe it. He's equalised. Well, so bad has their luck been this season that Phillips obviously thought he was offside as he took the ball and nonchalantly put it in there, expecting the flag that didn't come. Chris Houghton, who's this week been elevated to assistant manager of the Republic of Ireland team. Oh, keeper left it! Awful defending in the final seconds of the first half is seized upon by Doherty. Carr. Anderson. Lovely back flick. This would be a great goal if it's scored by Davis. He takes the credit, but there are a few involved in the intelligent build-up to that. Lovely move. Anderson, Poyet, Davis, 3-1. Alco chips it in. In comes Piper. King. And there's fight there. It's a chance for Sunderland. Ooh. Very, very close. Anderson. Free header. Fourth goal. Notably the 300th for Teddy Sheringham. The triple ton-up. Happy 300th, Teddy.